Now, Russian forces have launched an all-out assault in the south, working to seize parts of the Donbass region. But Ukrainian troops have pushed Russia out of Kharkiv, where residents have been bombarded for weeks. With the city's metro reopening today, there's finally some optimism about a return to normalcy. Our Jeff Semple is in Kharkiv tonight and joins us now with more. Jeff.
Chris, when we visited Kharkiv back in March, Ukraine's second largest city appeared on the brink of falling to the Russians. But today, we saw a much different reality. During the first weeks of war, families sheltered underground, huddled together in subway stations to avoid the bombing above. But 2 months later, their lives are slowly getting back on track. Subway service in Kharkiv resumed Tuesday for the first time since Russia's invasion, and commuters were on board. It's excellent. It feels like things are returning to the way they were before, this passenger says. The mayor of Kharkiv, whom we met 2 months ago in a secret bomb shelter, appeared this time in public and told reporters we need to restart the economy. People must be able to get to work. This Russian-speaking city sits on Russia's doorstep, just 40 kilometers away. But Ukraine has pushed Russian forces back almost to the border. And it seems some left in a hurry. This was a Russian tank, that is, until it was captured by the Ukrainian forces in a battle with the Russians in Kharkiv last month. And the Ukrainians brought it here to this secret location so that Ukrainian soldiers can train and learn how to use it.
So this is a look inside. They say it's similar in many ways, but it's a newer model and it's much faster. So they have to learn how to handle it. They say that this thing can go up to 100 kilometers an hour. In fact, they've nicknamed it the flying tank.
In 3 months, the Ukrainians have captured more than 240 Russian tanks. They say they even used this one to attack a Russian battalion and kill its commander. Our enemy has gone from attacking to defending, this Ukrainian sergeant says. Our spies say the Russians are demoralized. But while the city hopes the worst is over, the scars of war are brutal. This family survived the bombing of their apartment building and came to inspect their son's kindergarten across the street. They found his school playground full of fragments from Russian rockets. Russia says it's attacking military targets, but this is a quiet neighborhood with schools and houses, she says. The family called the Ordnance Disposal Unit to remove this Grad rocket from beneath the play structure. This team has their hands full. The rockets are everywhere, he says. In the span of just a couple of hours, his unit was called to remove ordnance from this apartment kitchen, a nearby parking lot, and yet another kindergarten playground. I'm angry, says the father of a 1-year-old. I want to kill the people who did this with my bare hands. Officials say about a third of all apartment buildings in Kharkiv have been damaged or destroyed, and they've also updated the death toll. More than 700 people killed, including at least 36 children. Chris?
Jeff Semple in Kharkiv, Ukraine. Thank you, Jeff.